topic is in chapter 12, which is the struggle continues in 1897 to 1898. So, kung dito the struggle continues is means na patuloy pa rin ang pagkikibaka. Si Governor General Primo de Rivera ay nagtagumpay siya sa isang labanan kung saan doon sa Cavite sa naging successful sa pagkikipaglaban niya over Aguinaldo's parties could have ended in the revolution. So, instead, truce was agreed upon. So, napagkasunduan nila na itigil muna yung laban, but yung magkaibang panig ay gusto nila na hindi nila matanggap yung kanang pagkatalo. Kaya gusto nila na maipagpatuloy yung pakikipaglaban sa susunod or maya't maya. So, marami sa mga Pilipino ang patuloy pa rin na nakikipag-ugnayan sa mga Spanish forces at established na temporary government like the Macabalos Republic in Dara. However, yung pagdating ng pangatlong partido, the United States of America, ay nagiging komplikado sa pagkamit ng kalayaan. Si General Emilio Aguinaldo siya ay recognized as a leader of the Philippines in the exile Hong Kong and at home. So nakipag-ayos sila sa sitwasyon ng mga Amerikano to delay confrontation and obviously more powerful country. So, but the United States ay iniligaw nila yung United States ay iniligaw nila si Aguinaldo at pinaniwala na ang pagdating ng mga Amerikano ay kaalyado ng mga Pilipino to fight against Spanish rule in the country. But in the end, the Filipinos' fears and suspicions proved to be true. The Americans came to stay and eventually took over as the new colonial master. So next is the relief of Primo de Rivera. So Governor General Primo de Rivera ay napagtagumpayan niya yung paghinto ng pagdanak ng dugo na naging highly praised in Spain. Then, si Maria Cristina of Austria, she is the Queen of Spain. Sabi niya, kung sino man yung makapag-mini para sa kanyang anak, and he rewarded him with the Grand Cross of San Fernando and a pension worth of 10,000 pesos. And sa kalagitnaan ng February 1898, sa marami sa many Spaniards, isinisisi ng mga Spaniards ang mga Pilipino for violating the truce of Piak na Bato. Then, ipinadala nila si General Basilio Augustine as Governor General to succeed Primo de Rivera. So, siya yung papalit na governor kay Primo de Rivera. Then, si Primo de Rivera ay mayroon siya he had a good intention in the country, which he thought would make the Filipino rebels return to Spain subjects just like the revolution. So gusto niya na maipagpatuloy niya yung as a governor so that he can make plans for the future. At, at that time, there was a rumor between the Spaniards and the Spain and the Americans. On the other side, they were drifting towards mayroong hindi kagkakanawaan sa between the two country. So, kaya't nagdulot ito ng isang labanan sa pagitan ng dalawang isa. Si Primo de Rivera, he knew the Philippines. So, alam niya yung mga problema ng ng farewell in the Philippines because he served previously as a governor. So siya ay dati na siyang governor since 1880 to 1882. Then he would be a wise choice to govern the archipelago since he knew the Philippines well. Governor General Agustin, siya yung bagong na-appoint as a governor and he never been the Philippines. So hindi pa siya Governor General Agustin ay hindi pa siya nakapunta dito sa Pilipinas at hindi pa niya alam kung ano ang problema na kinakaharap ng bansa. So, on April 9, 1898, so, si Governor General Agustin, he arrived in Manila and the following days, Primo Rivera, tinurn over niya yung pagiging governor niya ni Governor General Agustin. So, si Governor General Agustin, siya na yung papalit na governor kay Primo de Rivera. So, that's all. Thank you. So, good morning everyone, especially to you, ma'am. So, this morning I would like to report the Malulus Constitution. So, on June 18 and 23, si Mabini ay nagbigay ng isang kautosan para sa Kongreso to function as an advisory group to the President. He meant as it is not an act as a lawmaking body, but he believed that in times of emergency of what happening those days, the chief executive plans immediately. So, yung chief executive ay hindi lang puro discussion yung magagawa nila, kundi madali sila makapag-execute ng mga plano kaagad. So, next is the constitutional plan of the Republic. So, si Mabini ay naghanda siya ng isang draft or isang plano para sa constitution and he submitted it to the Congress. But yung Congress is hindi niya nagustuhan yung plano ni Mabini kasi nakabase lang ito sa statwa ng Masonry. Next is si Philip G. Calderon. He is a descendant of Franciscan friar of Santa Ana, Manila, and he prepared his version of the Constitution with the advice of Cayetano. Si Cayetano Arellano, he is a brilliant o isang matalino na abogado na Philip G. Calderon. Then, on January 1899, this is the final version of the Constitution na naipa-promulgate ni Aguinaldo or naipa-expand yung Malulus Constitution. Then, Then next is the Constitution, its importance. So, why Manilo's Constitution it is important? It is because ito yung unang ah, pinakauna na important na dito naka-state yung mga document na sa mga tao na the way you speak or speaking to the representatives and responsible. So, according to these constitutions, the government was established, was popular, representative, and responsible. So yung tatlo is na-divide ito ng three branches, which is the executive, legislative, and the judiciary. So yung executive is yung mga president, and yung mga legislative naman yung mga senate. Then yung sa judiciary is yung sa mga chief executive. Then yung Manilo's Constitution is unique siya in three reasons, which is the first is the assembly of the legislative branch was more powerful than the executive and the judicial. Next is it provided that when the assembly was not in session of government, a permanent commission composed of members of assembly would sit as legislative body. Next is the Constitution established a unicameral legislative. So these are the three unique reasons of Manilo's Constitution. So next is the unicameral. So yung unicameral na mention dito is yung unicameral is one legislative chamber. So parang iisa lang sila na parang siya kanang like iisa lang yung chamber nila. So yung oligarchy, it is a form of government in which power is in the hands of a small group of people. So yung government is nandun yung sa mga tao na sa mga small group, yung oligarchy. So next is the First Philippine Republic. So on January 2, 1899, upon in the preparation for inauguration the Philippine Republic, si Aguinaldo was reorganized his cabinet. So here are the following members were appointed. So si President of the Cabinet and Secretary of Foreign Affairs ay si Apolinario Mabini, Secretary of Interior si Eudoro Sandisco. So yung Secretary of War naman ay si Baldomero Aguinaldo. Ang Secretary of War naman of Finance, Public Instruction, Public Works, Communication, Agriculture, Industry, and Commerce ay si Gracio Gomez. So here are the following were appointed as the First Philippine Republic na reorganize yung gabinete. So yung cabinet na tinatawag ni Aguinaldo ay mayroon itong tinatawag na Council of Governments. Then next is education. So yung Spaniards and Filipino excuse me, both are resulted struggles because siguro yung Spaniards and Filipino ay meron silang hindi pagkakaunawaan, kaya nagdulot ito ng pagkasira ng mga paaralan at mga gusali. Next is the So, yung revolutionary government was ordered the provincial governors to reopen the schools that has abandoned during revolution. So, gusto nila muling ibalik yung dating paaralan na na-abandon during sa revolution. Kasi, gusto ng mga tao na yung mga bata at yung mga adult na ibalik yung dating school. Then, on October 1898, so yung decreto is were issued creating the Literal University of the Philippines. So, naging issue siya sa paggawa ng Literary University of the Philippines. So, maraming sabi-sabi, kaya nagkaroon ng mga issue dito. Si Dr. Joaquin, siya yung appoint as the pinakaunang presidente ng University of the Philippines. A university. And later was succeeded by Dr. Leon Guerrero. Si Dr. Leon Guerrero naman siya yung nag-deliver or nagbasa ng isang commencement address para sa yung paaralan na nagawa. And he submitted on September 29, 1899. Next is, let's proceed to the periodicals of the revolution. So, in 19th century, so, yung Philippines was struggling. It was indeed in the 19th century. So, yung paghihirap ng Philippines ay nag-end ito ng ika-19 na siglo. On September 29, 1898, so, it came out the revolutionary government founded its official organs. So dumating yung revolutionary government and founded its official organ to Heraldo de la Revolution. Yung Heraldo de la Revolution, so yung pangalan ay na-change it into the Heraldo Filipino to Indies Official, and yung panghuli ay yung Gazeta de Filipinas. So, yung La Independencia, ito yung pinaka-famous of the newspaper na isagawa ni General Antonio Luna. Si General Antonio Luna, siya isang editor and siya yung part owner, siya yung may-ari ng newspaper at umuslo ito noong September 3, 1898. So, si General Antonio Luna, siya ay isang magaling na Filipino na manunulat in Spanish. So, ilan sa mga naisulat niya ay yung Cecilio Apostol, Fernando Maguerero, Jose Palma, Rafael Palma, Epifanio de los Santos, Jose Abreu, Mariano Vidal, Rosario Salvador Vidal, Rosa Sevilla, and Florentina Arellano. So these are the common na naisulat ni General Antonio Luna. So nationalistic newspaper were circulating. So yung La República Filipina en Mandaluyong, La Libertad in Manila, ang Kaibigan ng Bayan in Malolos, Columnas Volantes in Lipa, Batangas, La Federación Pagatuan, Iloilo, La Revolución in Haro, Iloilo, La Oportunidad in Tagbilaran, Bohol, and many others. So, these are the nationalistic newspaper that were circulated in General Antonio Longana, kanyang ana. Then next is the Treaty of Paris. Si Aguinaldo ay nagpadala siya ng mga agents through abroad. So these are the Filipino diplomats were circulated. So si Philip Aguinaldo for the United States, si Mariano Ponce Alfonso si Mariano, si Philip Aguinaldo for the United States, si Mariano Ponce Alfonso Lechalco for Japan, Antonio Malazar for England, Juan Lunaan, Pedro Rojas for France, and Alberto Zarcan for Australia. So the France and Spain's propaganda committees were established for the recognition of the Philippine independence by foreign powers. So on December 10, 1898, so yung Spanish and American Peace Commission nurse who signed the Treaty of Paris. So yun, dito na yun, pumirma sila ng isang kasunduan sa Paris. Si Agoncillo ay he tried to submit a memorandum to the Senate entitled Memorial to the Senate. So yung pinakaunang yung sinubmit niya is hindi siya nagtagumpay. He failed kasi so ito na sinubmit niya is na-approvehan ito. So yung title nito is yung Memorial to the Senate. Yung memorandum is ito yung note or record na nagagamit mo in the future. So si Agoncillo, I think, bumalik siya sa Washington para mapigilan yung ratification. Kasi gusto niya sana na mapigilan yung kasunduan sa treaty. Pag dati niya doon ay tapos na itong permahan at hindi pa ito na-aprobahan ng isang Senate. Dahil kung wala itong sign ng isang Senate ay hindi ito magiging law. So yung next is the anti-imperialist, one who is against policy of extending a country influence over a less powerful and least developed country. So, ito ang anti-imperialist is nandoon siya sa against policies. So, parang siya po, na against siya sa policy. Yung imperialist naman is one who is in favor of the policy. So, ang kaibahan nila is ang anti-imperialist is against siya sa policy. So, ang imperialist naman is favor in the policy. Ang imperialist league established and is very vocal against the move of the United States to colonize the Philippines. So, on February 4, 1899 naman, so yung Philippine and American War was started. So, ito yung nagsimula yung paglalaban ng Filipino at American on February 4, 1899. On February 6 naman, so yung Senate ay bumoto to pass the Treaty of Paris. So ito yung ito yung date, month na i-pass or na-i-pass niya yung isang kasunduan sa Paris. Yun lang po.